Begin by removing the two heat shields above the center section of the exhaust. Then remove the exhaust hangers at the rear mufflers. For the outer rearmost hanger on each side, you can either unbolt it or remove the hanger with the hanger removal tool. Then undo the hanger near the rear differential and let the exhaust hang down. If you need more room to work, you can also remove the back half of the exhaust. Now, with access to the driveshaft carrier, make a cut on each side of the bottom of the carrier frame. Using a razor blade, cut the frame away from the bearing and unbolt the frame from the car. There is a small metal clip that needs to be popped off of the emergency brake cable. Pop it off, then remove it from the stock carrier and hang onto it for use with the new carrier. Now be very careful with this next step. Using a cutoff wheel, cut the outer shell encasing the bearing. Do it in small increments to keep from cutting through the bearing itself. Once cut through, pull that outer casing off, and you should be left with just the bearing. If you choose to replace the bearing at this point, you will need to remove the drive shaft, separate the two halves, and use a 3-jaw puller to safely remove the bearing. Then you'll need a hydraulic press to install the new one. But this step of replacing the bearing is optional. To mount the new carrier, start with the top half, with the bushing in it, and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it, and connect the two together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the two bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, start by placing the metal clip on top of the driver's side mounting tab. Take a shoulder bolt, add a fender washer, an isolation damper facing up, go up through the carrier, add another isolation damper facing down on top of the metal clip, and this last step depends on your OEM carrier. Before bolting it to the car, you'll need to match your carrier shims with the provided fender washer spacers. Stack them up as close to the original as possible. If your carrier has no shims, you'll use the provided small gold washer. Otherwise, that small washer is unused. That will go on the very top. Loosely thread that into the body. Then repeat these steps on the other side, excluding the metal clip. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper facing up through the carrier, another damper facing down, and fender washers or small gold washer on the very top. Tighten both bolts to the car, clip the brake cable back into place, reinstall your heat shield and exhaust, and your installation is complete.